Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the house Ocho Cinco and Hoosh Manzana built. Reser Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Beavers will kick it off to get us underway. First down for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to take off. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They'll line up for a second down play. On the run, it's Gillespie. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. Hard running there. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Shakes off the defender.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. On this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Johnson looking to throw. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finding open areas. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Commodores in the hurry-up. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. On first down, here comes this offense. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
This offense has a second down play. The give to the left side. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They'll run it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
In a sudden change situation offensively, that's when you like to take shots. The defense just jogs out on the field. Let's see if we can catch him napping. Take a shot. Great job in the back end covering to force the incompletion.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Johnson wants to throw it. Dances away from the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. Vanderbilt 7, Oregon State 0.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's fourth down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Here comes the offense on second down. Let's go. He's looking to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Bringing it back, it's Bell. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return.
First and 10.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Fast motion from the offense. Johnson looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes a diving catch along the left sideline. And the Commodores want to move quickly. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. The line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting on this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the field goal unit is on the field. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Ohio. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move, he fires. He's got it. He'll work his way down to the 28. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Throws to the back. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Gonna run it. It's Gillespie. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, they'll take to the air. Sends it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Commodores will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
He'll do it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Okay, ready? Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. To the air, it's McCoy. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, you've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the offense. Here's the handoff. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Man, that D-tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll go to the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A low line drive and not his best work. This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
So surprised. We have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Vanderbilt 10, Oregon State 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Hands it off. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now the 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Third down after the run. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And it'll be down right there. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer
going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Let's go. To the air, it's McCoy. Quarterback floating away from pressure. The throw makes his connection. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Card in the backfield. It's Card. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Going up top on first down. Still looking, on the move. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Beavers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass, it's McCoy. Gets rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Ready? And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here with a touchdown. It's 4th and goal. They want to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score we did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
He's looking to throw. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made